Welcome to the Cinch SPFL Scottish Football Roundup, bringing you all the action from the Cinch Championship, League 1 and League 2. On this week's show, Rory Payton scores again as Queens maintain their 100% start. Accies continue to flourish in their new League 1 surroundings. And Spartans pick up their first league win as an SPFL club. Queen's Park striker Rory Payton has made a lightning quick start to life at Lesser Hampden, bagging 5 goals in his first 6 appearances. But he was unable to get on the end of this Dom Thomas cross in the early going at Gayfield. Arbroath are yet to register a point since the start of the new league campaign, but they started brightly against Queens. Leighton McIntosh just unable to direct João Balde's cross goalwards. The hosts would continue to threaten in the first half. A good delivery from Mikey McKenna here, with Tam O'Brien's header just off target. Arbroath continued to look the more likely team to score in the first period, showing great attacking endeavour and persistence. 16-year-old Queen's Park goalkeeper Callum McKenna was called into action here to smother out a great opportunity for Leighton McIntosh to score the game's opening goal. McKenna is a goalkeeper who clearly has a great deal of confidence in his own abilities, as showcased by this piece of footwork to outfox the onrushing Jermaine Hilton. Dick Campbell's side continued to push for a breakthrough in the second half. This time João Balde latching onto a misplaced clearance, but the Portuguese midfielder missing the mark with a finish. Queen's head coach Robin Veldman has brought an attacking brand of football to the south side of Glasgow, as shown by this excellent piece of attacking play. Starting with goalkeeper McKenna, the Spiders played the ball through the thirds, with former Brighton and Hove Albion midfielder Jack Spong playing the killer final ball through to Rory Payton, who squeezed it beyond Derek Gaston for 1-0. A brilliantly timed run from Payton, and a 6th Spiders goal for the Irishman. Summer signing Jay Bird impressed in Arbroath's Viaplay Cup section, bagging 2 goals in 4 appearances, but the forward's wait to get off the mark in league action will go on for at least another week, denied here by a great reflex save from McKenna. Arbroath continued to apply pressure late on, but to no avail. 1-0 the final score, and a first league clean sheet for young Callum McKenna. A quick look at the Cinch Championship table after the weekend's one and only fixture. Queen's Park extend their lead at the top of the division to 5 points, maintaining their 100% start to the campaign. Meanwhile, Arbroath remain rooted to the bottom of the division, with the Lichties yet to register a point in their opening 3 games. Hamilton Accies travel to the capital city, looking to preserve their 100% start to the Cinch League 1 campaign. But it was the hosts who had the game's first big chance. Danny Handling picking the ball up in the Accies area, but unable to maintain his balance, allowing Jamie Smith to gather. Accies' first real chance of the game came from a set piece. New signing Kyle McDonald lined one up from 25 yards out and drilled the ball under the city wall for 1-0. A first goal in Hamilton colours for McDonald. Andy Winter made a bright start to the season with a pair of Viaplay Cup goals for Accies, but he'll have to wait a little longer to open his league account after this one flashed wide of the mark. Another player keen to make his mark in the Accies forward line is Kevin O'Hara. He rose highest to meet Dylan Tate's cross on 38 minutes, but couldn't keep his header down. City would threaten once again before the break, a long ball forward being scrambled away by Lee Kildare, only for Danny Handling and Innes Murray to try their luck, but neither able to hit the target. Accies are playing some nice football under John Rankin this season. This well-worked move finding Dylan Tate, but the on-loan Hibs man pulled his shot wide of the goal. Ryan Oney has been one of the shining lights in the lower leagues so far this season. The 17-year-old came off the bench on 63 minutes and made an instant impact. This first-time finish doubling Accies' lead at Meadowbank. A cultured finish from a player with an incredibly bright future ahead of him. Oni would show his class once again shortly after, twisting and turning in the City box, but unable to threaten with the finishing touch. Though the teenager would continue to be a thorn in the side of the citizens for the remainder of the match, his curling effort being parried by Andy McNeil on 81 minutes, allowing Conor Murray to follow up and score his first goal for the Lanarkshire-based club. Brilliant work from Oni and a great finish from Murray. Accies would push for more late on, but would have to settle for 3-0 after Dario Zanata's effort rattled the crossbar. An excellent away day for John Rankin's men. It's been a summer of change for Cove Rangers, with 20 new faces in the door. They look to get off the mark early on in Montrose, with Scott Williamson hitting the crossbar 11 minutes in. Romain Barrel has looked like a shrewd signing for Cove since making the summer switch from Falkirk in July. He latched onto a long ball forward from Will Gillingham and applied a deft finishing touch for 1-0. 5 goals already in all competitions. Barrel will undoubtedly have his sights set on double figures as early as possible. Montrose themselves have a new star striker in the form of Kane Hester. He raced clean through on goal here, denied excellently by Cove stopper Balint Demas. The home side would continue to press for an equaliser. Brazilian midfielder Mateus Machado unable to find the target with this effort. Scott Williamson joined Cove on a temporary basis from Queen's Park in order to get regular game time. He will have done his chances no harm with this piece of individual brilliance on the 38-minute mark. A fabulous half turn to take the ball away from Montrose right back Ryan Williamson and a stunning finish to boot. The woodwork can sometimes work for or against you. The post denying Cove on this occasion as Josh Kerr went close. Cove are a team with a wealth of attacking options in their ranks. Mitch Megginson has made a name for himself as a goal machine for the Toonsers. He took advantage of a loose ball in the Montrose area to curl home the away side's third of the afternoon. An exquisite finish from one of the best natural goal scorers in Cinch League 1. Cove kept on pushing for more in the second half. Scott Williamson playing in Connor Scully, whose effort was just wide of the mark. Montrose fought to try and regain a foothold in the match in the dying embers, but to no avail. 3-0 the final score at Links Park. Saturday afternoon brought about the first ever league meeting between local rivals Queen of the South and Annan Athletic. The Galabankies looked to make their mark early doors. After good work from Aidan Smith on the right, the ball made its way into the Queen's area and was eventually turned home by Doonhamer's defender Effie Ambrose for the game's opening goal. A great deal of fortune about it, but a potentially massive goal for Annan. Queens looked to claw themselves back level shortly after. Josh Todd and Gavin Riley linking up well, but Riley's eventual effort going well wide. It would be Todd who would go close next for Queens. The midfielder met Lee Connolly's corner, but couldn't squeeze the ball through a crowd of bodies on the line. Queens continued to have the majority of the attacking play and got their reward on 27 minutes. Kieran McKechnie made his way into the Annan penalty area before being brought down illegally by Dominic Doherty. Penalty Queen of the South. Gavin Riley stepped up to take the spot kick, but blazed his shot well over the bar. Harry Cochrane was next to try his luck for the home side. A left-footed shot from outside the area bouncing wide of Greg Fleming's net. Queens almost found the equaliser early in the second half. Lee Connolly's corner kick finding the head of Effie Ambrose, with a defender's effort denied only by a fantastic Greg Fleming save. The attacking onslaught from Queens showed no sign of reprieve on the hour mark. Gavin Riley seeing his initial effort saved, with Lee Connolly following up with a thumping strike off the crossbar. But much like Annan's opener, it was a piece of good fortune which drew the Doonhamers level. After smashing the woodwork, Connolly's shot deflected off both Greg Fleming and Willie Gibson before trickling over the line. Queens weren't happy with a share of the points, however, and quickly sought after a second goal. Gavin Riley latched onto a fine long ball forward before dinking the ball over Greg Fleming to overturn the advantage. After missing the earlier spot kick, Riley showed great composure and confidence to tuck this one away. Kieran McKechnie has made himself a key player for Queens under Marvin Bartley. His brilliant play down the right hand side brought about another chance for his side on 72 minutes. The ball eventually falling for Harvey Walker, who stroked home a first time shot to make it 3-1. A fantastic finish to cap off an excellent fight back from Queen of the South. Kelty Hearts have made an impressive start to life under Michael Tidser. They were looking to bounce back after last week's defeat to Hamilton Accies and almost took the lead through Adam Corbett just 10 minutes in. It was a first half of few clear-cut chances, but Craig Johnston did well to get him behind the Alloa backline and force a save from PJ Morrison here. More great work from the Kelty forward brought about another massive chance for his side. Johnston doing well to get himself between Alloa defender Morgan Neal and the ball, with the Wasps defender giving away a penalty kick on 38 minutes. Ross Cunningham stepped up to take the spot kick, powering it beyond PJ Morrison to open the scoring. Morrison guessed correctly, but it was a sweet strike from Cunningham. Alloa came right back into the game in the second half, Luke Donnelly going clean through on goal, only denied by a great save from Kyle Gourley. Kelty thought they should have had another penalty kick on 52 minutes, a header at the back post hitting off Stefan Skugel, with the Kelty players claiming for handball, but referee Duncan Williams waved play on. Lewis Moore looks like he could be a real threat for Kelty this season. He capitalised on a misjudged touch from Scott Taggart and drove down the left hand side before delivering a terrific ball into the path of Ross Cunningham, who turned home his second of the game. A tidy left-footed finish from Cunningham after converting the penalty with his right. Alloa kept looking for a way back into the game. Curtis Roberts aiming to find the net here, but his shot deflecting over the bar. The Wasps would find a moment of magic in the dying embers. Cameron O'Donnell treating the crowd at New Central Park to a sensational free kick in added time. A wonderful goal, but little more than consolation for Brian Rice's side on the road.
Of course, had a kind of trial period to see how the singing section went. It's went really well, and they've decided to continue for the whole season. Leon McCann knocks it into the area. McKeever gets a touchdown. Morrison fizzes across! Oh, and it's off the post. Throw in finds argument just inside the area. Here's Spencer, takes it past one, and Spencer releases the shot into the bottom corner. Brad Spencer has his first league goal for Falkirk. That's a great finish. Poor first touch from Brad Spencer, gives the ball away to the away side. Comes for Davidson, flicked on by Carrick, and that's a fantastic save by Sam Long, and again. Here's Miller again, has Moore all over him, shimmies away and clips one towards Callum Morrison, who cushions it back across. There's Spencer! Oh, and I think it comes off the back of his heel there, Spencer. Danger not clear, and Calvin Miller's shot. Launch the ball into the area. Oh, it does go short to Spencer. Miller again, fizzes one in. Ricocheting around, handball, penalty kick Falkirk. It's Morrison against Curry, and Morrison wins that battle. A fabulous finish.
Yeah, absolutely no mistake there from Cal Morrison.
Patient play from Falkirk as they go in search of a third goal. Miller opens up and delivers a wicked ball to McKeever! Oh, Ross McKeever! A fabulous header! Goal number 5 for Falkirk's number 17 for the season. Spencer. Nice pass down the left-hand channel, finds Agyeman, has both Dunsmore and Moore in tow. Does well to keep it in play and get the ball into the box. Here's Nesbitt, tries to knock it back to Allen. Ball comes for Spencer. Finishes Falkirk 3, Stirling Albion 0.
An updated look at the Cinch League 1 table after match day 3. Hamilton Accies remain top of the league after their win over Edinburgh City. Falkirk's midweek win over Stirling sees them leapfrog the Beanos into second place, while Queen of the South move up one place after their derby win over Annan. Cinch League 2 table toppers Peterhead travelled to Clyde with hopes of continuing their bright start to the season. They looked sharp in the early moments, Robert Ward's cross finding the head of Kieran Shanks, who nodded just over the bar. Striker Fraser Malcolm swapped Lowland League football with Gallifreydine Rovers to join Clyde in Cinch League 2 over the summer. He got on the end of a pinpoint cross from Connor Scullion to head the home side in front after just 5 minutes. Excellent movement from the striker and a fantastic near post finish. Peterhead were quick to stamp their authority back on the match, Jack Brown picking the ball up on the half turn with his driven effort going narrowly wide. After a season of struggle in 2022-23, Peterhead seemed to have their mojo back under the management of Jordan Brown and Ryan Strachan. Some lovely build-up play here, with Conor O'Keefe's eventual effort well held by Jack Layfield. The Blue Toon continued to knock on the door in the opening 20 minutes. Robert Ward picking the ball up in space on the left-hand touchline before cutting inside and curling one into the Clyde penalty area. Conor O'Keefe latched onto the end of it, his cushion volley caressing into the top corner of the Clyde net. Parity on the scoreboard and the perfect reward for Peterhead's stellar attacking play. Hamish Ritchie was a huge miss for Peterhead last season with a long-term knee injury. He almost turned the game on its head in spectacular fashion, his stunning strike crashing the crossbar on the half-hour mark. The attacking endeavour would continue for Peterhead right up until the end of the first period, the goalscorer O'Keefe latching onto a long ball down the right-hand channel before delivering a low cross into the area, a cross which found Kieran Shanks, who took one touch before smashing the Blue Toon in front. Shanks found the net 3 times whilst on loan at Peterhead last season, a tally which he has already equalled this term. Slovakian defender Eric Schüller has brought an element of solidity to the Clyde backline, but he mistimed this challenge in the middle of the park. Referee Stephen Kirkland initially played advantage before booking the defender at the next break in play. Since joining from Inverurie Locos in the summer, Robert Ward has brought spark and creativity to Peterhead's left flank. He was denied his first Blue Toon goal by a smart save from Jack Layfield on 72 minutes. Referee Stephen Kirkland would be called into action on the 84th minute after a coming together between Eric Schüller and Kieran Shanks. Peterhead's Shanks would be shown a straight red card for his involvement, with Schüller being shown a second yellow and subsequent red for his part in the incident. Both teams forced to play out the remainder of the game with 10 men, with Peterhead hanging on to all 3 points on the road.
Dunnan with the head into the middle of the park. Robson plays it through and goes round the keeper. And away by Ryan Blair, a bit heart and mouth there. Bit of ping ball in the middle of the park. And it's a Ross with a shot. Goal. 1-0 Forfar. Seb Ross with a goal. Ross just takes it away by Greg Young and Matali. He's up against Killo Pignatello and Linus, and it's a good tackle by the 3 of them, but Robson picks it up, plays it through. A bit of heart and mouth there, but plays it up the park, trying to find Matali. Away by Dunnan. Head by Art. Missed by Blair. Ross inside. Go. Shot. Great save. Great save by Brett Long.
Good ball.
Pignatello still going at the edge of the Dumbarton box. Finlay Gray at the edge of the box. Shot by Gray. Oh, unlucky there by Gray. Greg Young. Crossed in by Young. It's spilled. Goal! Yes! Dumbarton 1, Forfar 1. The goal coming for David Wilson. Wallace. Good defending there by Forfar. Unlucky with Tony Wallace. But
yeah, maybe just a touch too much that from Tony Wallace. I thought he could have maybe the ball into the box. And
Linus goes it through. Gray! Goal! Yeah! What a ball through Finlay Gray! Dumbarton 2, Forfar 1, Finlay Gray with a goal, great pass through. Goes long to find Hilton. Hilton and Monroe both chasing it down. Just a bit too much. Brilliant by Hilton. Hilton drives in the box. Hilton plays it through. McLean! Linus gives it to Wallace. Wallace inside. McLean! Oh! Great shot by McLean there, just off the bar. The referee says no for the foul. Blair Malcolm finds it. Hilton driving forwards. Hilton plays it through to McLean. McLean! Ross McLean! Dumbarton 3, Forfar 1. Great goal, great bit of play for Jinky Hilton. Great ball flew. Ross McLean.
Show his strengths, which is taking on players and creating chances.
Yep, ball inside to Wedderburn from Stennismuir. East Fife pick up possession again. McManus, really nice interchange with Healy down the far side. Healy inside, chance for East Fife, and the save from the goalkeeper. Was it Kieran Miller?
That was Conor McManus.
It was McManus with the strike.
Spun the defenders, and if we have Sheps or Fash over, they can get in the end of it.
There's an opportunity for Stennismuir. The ball laid across. It's a chance. It's a good save by. There's a chance again. Good save by Fleming. Fleming did brilliantly there because two good opportunities. Picked up by Docherty, headed on. Shepherd tries to bring in, and Shepherd! Oh, he almost got a clean strike on it. A corner to Stennismuir on the far side. In-swinger coming up. Near post area. It's a good header and a congested penalty area. And it's a goal. The ball fell for Stennismuir eventually. I think it was Greg Buchanan, the scorer. East Fife didn't clear the lines. The half-time whistle back by Shepherd. It's a loose one. Two players heading for the same ball. Murdoch has work to do. And it's just past the post, the lob. Mind you, there's these new rules. Here's Shepherd. He's done really well to get beyond his man. Headed on by Walls. Buchanan might fall for Walls. Walls just a flick across. Down for Healy. Healy tries a bit of trickery. Does well. Can he get the ball across the face of goal? A chance there. I'm not sure if Austin lost his footing or what, but here's Schiavone. Clips the ball in, but no takers in a black and gold shirt. Docherty. A looping one, and a good header, which the goalkeeper at full stretch. Ambling up comes Docherty. Comerford gets ahead on it. Ely now picks up on the byline on the far side. Back it goes, first time from Brogan Walls. It was on target. Healy thumps the ball up. East Fife, it's 2v3. Header won by Stennismuir. Comerford comes across. Docherty up. Good play by Stennismuir. It's harsh on East Fife. East Fife caught in the counter attack. Stennismuir celebrates, and that looks like the points are heading west to Stennismuir.
Spartans came into Saturday's clash with Elgin City unbeaten in Cinch League 2, but still awaiting their first victory of the season. Bradley White had the game's first big chance, latching onto a Blair Henderson cutback, but his shot was well saved. Blair Henderson scored in each of Spartans' 4 Viaplay Cup fixtures, but the powerful forward is still awaiting his first league goal of the season. He dragged this one just wide of the post. The home side were the side in the ascendancy, in a first half which was ravaged by extremely windy conditions in the capital. A cutback from the left-hand side finding Henderson, who was denied the game's opener by the outside of the post. Jamie Dishington has arguably been Spartans' best player since the start of the league campaign. He was denied a third Cinch League 2 goal by a smart save from Tom McHale. Rhys Armstrong was next to have a go. A free kick from 20 yards out, forcing McHale into another top save to prevent the ball from curling into the top corner. The wind would continue to play a factor in the second half, with little in the way of chances until the hour mark. That was until the ball fell to James Cragen inside the Elgin area, who smashed home his first goal for his new club. Craigan will no doubt be a key player for Dougie Samuel's side in their first SPFL campaign. After bagging the first on 62 minutes, Spartans went on the hunt for their second just a minute later. Rhys Armstrong poking the ball through to Cammy Russell, who took a tumble in the area, before Armstrong latched onto the loose ball and crashed one beyond McHale for 2-0. A thumping finish, and Spartans well on their way to their first 3 points of the league season. Chances were few and far between for Elgin in the capital, but the Black and Whites weren't willing to give up on this match without a fight. Russell Dingwall latching onto a pinpoint pass into the Spartans' 6-yard box before squeezing the ball beyond Blair Carswell at the near post. A tidy finish from Dingwall, but Spartans did enough to hold out for their maiden league victory as an SPFL club.
Bonner goes round behind here, here's Dean Watson. He's got runners in the middle, off the dollars there, but Doan on the edge area, opts to go alone, it's blocked. Gets it in for Doan and his flick is cleared off the line. Here's Watson. It's another early chance for Bonner Groves as they keep up the pressure. Here's McIntosh, drifts away from Curry and blasts it and cracks the crossbar. Nukes a couple of runners in there, chooses to slot it to Watson. Down goes Peggy, penalty, says the referee. Neil Martinuk scored from the spot against Stranraer last December. Can he do it again? He sure does. Martinuk goes left, the referee goes the wrong way, and Bonnerick Rose are ahead. Miguel does well to win that one. Here's McGarkey. He's able to tee up Miguel, goes for goal, saved by McDonald. Peggy for Barrett. Peggy for Mahadi. He's going to have a go. Comes, it's not fully cleared, and it's a ferocious finish from Darren Lang. Bonnerick Rose don't fully clear the set play, and the ball falls to Lang in space in the box, and he wasn't going to pass up that opportunity.
Let's look at the Cinch League 2 table after match day 3 of the season. Peterhead's away win over Clyde sees them cement their place at the top of the table. Wins for Dumbarton, Stenhousemuir and Spartans moves each of them onto 5 points apiece, while Elgin City, Clyde and East Fife are yet to taste league victory in the new campaign.